Today I am playing Property Guesser, where you are given various different regions in the UK and a property within each of those regions, and you have to try and estimate how much that property costs. Because if you don't know, there are giant fluctuations depending on where you live, so London is an incredibly pricey area, and then areas up north are typically a bit cheaper. So we will start with London. So I think basically I just select the location, and then I'm given a random property somewhere within it. So, okay. Can I actually see the specific location? Oh, okay, right. That is like very central. It's actually Greenwich, and it's right on the Thames as well. So this has got to be millions, even though it is an apartment. And it's leasehold, so you're still paying money to basically a landlord, even though you own it, which does not make sense to me. Let's get a look at the place, see how big it is. Okay, is this literally it? I think it is. So it's literally just one bedroom. Do you think? Yeah, it's a studio. Oh, help! Help, it's all gone blue. Okay, I fixed it. It's a studio apartment. It's literally the kitchen's there. There's a little dining spot, and it just leads into the living room. So even though this is a small place, I am sure with this location on the Thames, to actually buy it, it's probably still maybe £1 million. But maybe I'm way off there. I don't know. Oh, actually, there is a bedroom. Okay, yeah, there's a separate bedroom area, which I should have thought about the bedroom. And it's got an ensuite. Yeah, and whoa, it's the property that just keeps on giving. I thought it was a studio flat. There's a bedroom, there's an ensuite, there's an office/second bedroom, there's a corridor. Oh my god, what a life of luxury. Look at it. Yeah, it's quite actually spacious. And then this is the outside of it. Yeah, in London, right next to the Thames, to actually buy this with 2 bedrooms, I'm gonna say 1.3 million. Let's try. Maybe this will be way off, maybe it's way lower, I don't know. Let's submit the guess. The actual price is... right. It's actually so much lower than I thought. £700,000 away. Maybe it's because I was thinking of it being like over here, and maybe this is actually, you know, quite a bit further down the river. I mean, also £500,000 is outrageous for a small apartment, 2 bedrooms. But I just thought anything that was in this vicinity would be over $1 million. But it turns out I'm wrong. I don't know what everyone's complaining about. I'm joking. Okay, time to pick a new location. So we've done the most expensive area within the UK. Now let's head to what is often thought of as the cheapest county in the UK, and that is County Durham, the place where I grew up. Now, central Durham, if it's actually like Durham City, is a bit posher. So we will see what location this actually is. Okay, so let's actually find out. Yeah, it's pretty much in the city, on kind of like the suburbs of the place, so it will be a little bit pricier. Once again, it is a flat/apartment, and this one's only 1 bedroom, and it's a leasehold again, so obviously that's going to make it a little bit lower price. So we are on the ground floor. It looks like there's a garden. This is a good game, by the way. I can't believe I've not played it. Very sort of small kitchen there. Just standard little flat here. Needs a bit of modernizing. Whoa! This is like the, I guess, a lobby area within the place, the shared access. And I think the garden's shared access as well. Okay. With a 1-bedroom flat in Durham City. Do you know what? This is tricky. Oh, look, there's my incredibly incorrect guess. For this, I'm going to say, I'm thinking 120,000. Oh, I could be so completely off here, though. I don't know. It might be less than 100k, given that it's shared access. And yeah, I'm going to go under. I'm going to go 95,000, which is just outrageous prices. But houses everywhere are very expensive. 1 bedroom. Do I go with that? It's all shared stuff. Maybe it's even lower. It's in the city of Durham, though. I'm going to submit it. Let's see. The actual price... 102,500. Okay, I'm much closer there. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, it's only up from here. We were 700,000 away on round 1. We were 7,000 away on round 2. So now let's go again. We've got such a variety of places. Should we go? So basically, I don't really know any other specifics. I know that it's like generally more expensive the further to London you are. And then up north is often considered cheaper, but there's still hotspots like the North Yorkshire Moors. And York is another quite pricey area. Let's do York next and have a look. All right, this time we don't have an apartment, and it's finally freehold. How is leasehold a thing, by the way? This is semi-detached and 3 bedrooms. Let's just see the actual location. So once again, it's within the York Ring Road, so it's quite central to York, and York is, as northern places go, quite a posh spot. Once again, it's a rather small kitchen, but, you know, it'll do what you need, I reckon. Actually, you know, with the diner in there as well, that's a good kitchen size, in my opinion. I'd be quite happy with that. Got the washing machine in the kitchen. There'll be Americans looking at this video right now being like, what? Over the years, people have seen my washing machine in my kitchen, and every single time, all of the Americans watching the video, their minds are just blown. There's the diner still. There's a little funky living room. Who keeps cacti on the floor? What's that about? I'm not sure about that one. Looks like a nice little garden space. There's a nursery area as well. Okay, we've got the bedroom 1 and 2, bedroom 3. It's a nice house, to be fair. I like it. Very nice. So this is in York. It's kind of a standard family small home. I don't know. What's this? Ooh, we get a look at the floor plan. Okay. What do we get here? The key features. For this property, I estimate in York, it is probably something silly like, 380,000. Semi-detached, 2025, house prices, they're all the way up here. Let's submit the guess. Go on. I went a bit too high. I actually went a lot high there. 92,000. I don't really know my house price, as it turns out. Yeah, that's not a great score. 92,000 pounds away. Hopefully we'll get better. Let's just pick a random one. Let's go, yeah, Coventry. Don't know anything about Coventry. I don't know if it's an expensive area or not. We have 3 bedrooms. It's very yellow. Oh, it's very intense flooring. It's kind of like, it would give you a headache if you were in there too long. This one is terraced, so there's a house on each side. Looks nice though. Should we just speed run this one? Once again, teeny little kitchen, but very nice. Got lovely little lights. I like the lights. Okay. All right, we get it, man. We've seen. Oh, stop showing me the kitchen. They are really trying to show off this kitchen. Actually, it's not that small because it's kind of open plan looking. All right, nice garden space. Let's see the garden, please. Can we get a better look at the garden? You know, there we go, thank you. A lot of decking, too much decking in my opinion, but that's not what I'm here to analyze. Silly amount of photos, like, this one's sufficient. You didn't need to do this one that's 2 steps in front of it. Okay, whereabouts in Coventry is it? Pretty close. How close is Coventry to London? Not that far. It's pretty close to Birmingham. I don't know anything about the market prices here. Terrace house, 3 bedrooms, but it is larger than the York one by quite a bit. The York one was like 260 or something. Maybe I'll drop a 380. If I just keep trying 380, one time it'll be correct. Okay, we're off. I'm having an absolute nightmare. I don't know the property prices in these areas. All right, we're going lower on the next one. Let's do Newcastle, seeing as I have lived in Newcastle before. Oh, where is this? What is this place? Okay, let's see the actual location. So I literally lived, hang on, let me find my bearings. Yeah, there. I used to live in student accommodation there for a year. So this is a bit further down the road. I didn't own the place. It was just an apartment. So it's not actually very useful, but it's nice to just mention it. Anyway, this is quite a nice looking kitchen. Yeah, this is a little bit swanky, you know. It is a terrace property once again. Overall, it's been decorated rather nicely as well. I do quite like this. I mean, some stuff's a bit weird, but overall, I like the colours and that. I like the big blue kitchen. Cool with the bricks and stuff. 3 bedrooms, this one. What is that? Oh, it's a sink. I thought it was a stool, and I was thinking it's a very odd place for a stool. They've got the poster from Friends. That's nice. Ooh, we get to see the view of the river, so maybe you get a little bit extra for the river view. Ooh, garden space, not very private, and no grass or anything. But as sort of like terrace tower properties, it's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Okay. I mean, I've kind of basically been wrong on every single one, so I'm kind of scared to go for this. Don't make me drop a 380 again. It's got to be 200 and something, right? Maybe? No? It's just been nicely done. I'm going to go 300,000. Okay, let's submit the guess. Come on. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Things are looking up. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we've done well there. Right, so basically 2 out of 5 have been not bad guesses. Right, let's do Sheffield now. This is the one that is closest to where I currently live. It's another terrace property. Leasehold. It just makes me mad when I say leasehold. I don't like leasehold at all. We have a not currently being lived in property. Maybe this is ex-student accommodation. Another. Oh, it's gone blue again. Help. This could be the smallest kitchen that we've seen thus far, and we've seen some small kitchens today. So they're right on the road, it looks like. Fair enough. These are each of the rooms. Yeah, this has got to be ex-student accommodation, and the landlord's trying to get it shifted. So it's 3 bedrooms, not really much of a garden there. Here it is from the side. So you can see it's a narrow-looking property, and there's possibly a place to shove a car. Yeah, I would say in Sheffield, it looks kind of like a place that I lived in Newcastle, but once again, I didn't own that. It was just when I was living with students. I don't know. I am going to say this is a 210,000, maybe. Could be lower, you know. Looks like it's actually directly next to a cafe. Would that impact the price negatively? I guess. Maybe slightly. Yeah, I'm going to go 190,000. Maybe 180,000. Should we go for 180,000? No, let's go for 170,000. What's the location? How central is it? Pretty central. Yeah, let's just do 170 and let's find out. I moved away from it. I was on 200,000 and the previous rounds made me push it lower. All right, where do we want to go next? Let's go, yeah, Plymouth. Don't know really anything about Plymouth. Ooh, okay, semi-detached, freehold, 2-bedroom property. This is quite standard looking, as we can see. We'll maybe try and do a bit of a speed run going forward, shall we? It's quite a nice garden. A bit of a lack of privacy, though, and a bit of a funny looking building as well. Yeah, semi-detached. Let's take a look at the area. Ooh, it's by the nice little sort of watery bit. That's lovely. Honestly, I don't know if Plymouth is considered kind of like a posh up market area or not. Penny come quick. What an incredible name. I mean, in terms of the actual country, it's in quite a cool spot, you know, because you've got like Cornwall and Dartmoor and stuff in between it. So I think that'll push it up a little bit. But I think this is kind of, you know, suburban. I am going to go with, I don't know the prices of this area, but I might drop another 170. No. We're gonna go 190 because, you know, it's quite southerly. So let's submit the guess. Come on, where are we? Oh, I always move away from it. Why did I go up? I said 170. Okay, fine, good, cool. Next up, let's go over in, yeah, let's do Scotland. Let's go wild and go all the way in Inverness. I didn't realize how north Inverness was. All right, here we go. Detached bungalow. Okay, bit of a strange photo of it. Can't really see it. But anyway, oh, very, very wide window. Too wide, some may say there. I'm not gonna lie. The paint job's rather intense as well. Yeah, oh, they've gone very strong colors throughout. Another little kitchen. Dinky little fella. This probably also does not look lived in. You can see that it does need some work. There's not even a floor down in this place. Oh, I used to have that wallpaper when I was like 7. That's literally my exact wallpaper. Okay, so presumably that means that this house maybe hasn't really been touched in about 20 years. So it's probably got some issues. This might be the cheapest one thus far. Let's get an actual location on it. I don't know anything about this area. It's so far north in the United Kingdom. I mean, there's going to be really, really pretty spots within driving distance, but I think this actual area doesn't look amazing. Maybe it's actually rather countryside-y and nice. We can't really tell. That's my exact wallpaper. I've not seen that wallpaper in about 20 years. It's small. That's a really small bungalow. I am gonna go with, we did 95,000. Let's do 80,000. But it might be lower, it might be higher. We will see. Whoa. Okay, Inverness must be quite a nice spot, because that's very high, I would say, for the pictures anyway. It might have been a really, really nice location, but just don't know enough about it. Okay, we've played quite a few. Where should we go next? Let's go to... Let's do Cardiff. Yeah, why not? Select location. All right, leasehold, 1 bedroom. We got that little kitchen. So this actually, oh, we don't even have a floor plan available. This looks like rented accommodation again, I would say. That is it for the photos. I think it's just a house that's maybe been split up, so they get the upper floor is maybe what it looks like. What do we see? Very central. All of these are just very central places. I don't know much about this one. Let's look through their stuff. Can we see anything good? They've got plenty different flavors of tea. Fair enough. They seem to be using a bathroom towel as a kitchen towel. I'm not a huge fan of that, I'll be honest. But I can accept it at the same time. You know, it's fine. What do we go with? I am going to say... It's gonna be a lower one, right? But it's in a nice spot, and you know, Cardiff's a nice city. Not that I've ever been, but I've heard it is. Well, they filmed Doctor Who there, so I like to just pretend it's nice, even though I don't really have any idea. Looking at these, what do I want to go with? I do not know. It's literally just a floor, right? There's very little space here. 1 bedroom. I'm thinking we go 70,000, which, you know, seems crazy, but you've kind of just got to accept the prices are mad. Let's see. How is that 177,000? What? That is outrageous. Prices are broken. How is that expensive? All right, let's do another area near London. Seeing as we got kind of stitched up and I went way too high on the central one. So the closest we could go, I guess, is St. Albans. Don't really know much about St. Albans, but it is very much commuting distance to London. Ooh, okay. Freehold, 4 bedrooms. So it looks like it's this one here. Townhouse. All right, let's have a look. There's the kitchen. Kind of just very standard. Oh, the red's intense. I will be honest. I don't know why people do that much red. That is a lot of red, you know? It's fine now. So it's kind of quite a new build type of feel, right? You know, there's lots of new build properties surrounding it. Bit of a basic looking lawn, but still fine. It's quite a big room. 4 bedrooms. This is going to be expensive, right? You would think, anyway. It's close to London. It's not small. It's not very private, though, but it's probably quite a useful property for a lot of people. I'm gonna be so far off. I don't know. 500,000? Do you think? Maybe? Obviously, that seems like so much money, but it's very expensive around London, right? Or am I wrong? That's surely too much, is it? Let's look at the map again. Make ourselves feel better. How much was the London one? It was 500,000, right? So maybe I've gone too high. 400,000. I'm going 400,000. Let's see. Nice. That's okay. 30,000 away. 430,000. I'll take that. I think yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, imagine if we could get one bang on. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more. Let's go Brighton. Brighton's another quite fancy area, right? Ooh. Here we go. So it's a semi-detached property, but it's got a little bit of class to it. Looks like an old one. Ooh, with some like nice features and stuff. Okay, here we go. It's got a nice garden as well. Let's just see the look. Oh, it's right on the sea as well. I think this is going to be expensive. This could be the most expensive one in the video, right? It's been done quite nicely as well. Right, there's the kitchen. They've got their carpet at an angle. Don't really like that at all. Looks like a tripping hazard to me, but I won't hold it against them once again. Oh, they got a little chaise lounge. Look at that. I learned the word chaise lounge when I was like 8, and I just would say it constantly and just irritated everyone around me. Anyway, green. Nice. I like it. So this is 3 bedrooms. It's quite a nice property. Well, it's a really nice property, actually. Doesn't look appealing from this angle, does it? But I reckon in person it's probably much nicer. Oh, I'm gonna go way too high and embarrass myself again. It's semi-detached. It's not massive, but it is nice. And, you know, it's semi-detached, but you're literally this far away from the other side. So it's basically a terrace. I am gonna go with 600 and something? 710,000? Is that stupidly high? Yeah, probably. 670. Yeah? Why not? Let's see it. Go on. Talked myself out of it again. Oh, I was so close with my 710,000, and I changed it to 670. Still, it's not the worst guess in the world. We did okay. All right, we're gonna do one more, and where are we gonna go? I feel like we're getting to grips with the housing market down here, so let's do another one. Let's do somewhere fancy. Salisbury. Yeah, why not? Sounds... Oh, no. Let's do Bath. Bath's a posh spot. Ooh, okay. This is a cottage, apparently. Looks more like a terrace property, but whatever. Freehold, 3 bedrooms. Let's see the actual specific spot. Ooh, a bit more on the outskirts of Bath. Okay, fair enough. And oh, it's nice. I like how they've done the place. Strange look. I would not have classed that as a cottage. I think that they've made that sound nicer than it actually is. It's a really nice area that it's in, though. That looks delightful, doesn't it? I love how it's being decorated, too. So I wouldn't need to change much if I was moving in myself. Okay, we've got some nice flowers for the picture. We've got a lovely little plant. That's very nice. There's 40 pictures. Okay. Kitchen's still rather small, but that's just kind of the theme of this video. Got somewhere for Becky to shove her plants, so that's nice. And as we scroll on up. Oh, is that a little sneaky bed spot for guests? Seems very high up, a little bit risky in my opinion, but we'll allow it. I think this is going to be expensive. I think this is going to be maybe top 3 of the video. It's nice, that, and I love the established borders as well. It looks so unprivate from here, but I think when you're actually in the garden, it's probably rather nice. I'd have this hedge a bit higher, though, that's for certain. Okay, what are we thinking? We're getting lots of satellite imagery here. Probably not all necessary, but we can see lovely woodland and stuff that is very much within walking distance. A lot of countryside. Ooh, what are we going? I think this is going to be... So the last place in Brighton was 730, right? This is smaller than that, but it's in a very nice spot. And it's also less private. More houses around it, kind of. No, not really. More houses immediately around it. What do I do? 670? What do you think? We go for that? Because it's not huge, but it's still very posh and fancy. Yeah, we're going for it. Let's see. I was way off. Way off. Yeah, okay. I am not very good at guessing house prices, it turns out. But that was great. I like that, and I would play it again. I just need to learn more about the housing market. I'm not currently looking to buy anywhere, so I don't have any idea how much stuff costs in different areas. The London one surprised me. Honestly, I thought that everywhere in here would be, you know, $1 million plus. But I guess you can find a tiny studio apartment for £500,000. Alright, thank you very much for watching. That was Property Guesser. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you all later.